Hello, this is Kevin from AMT Software, and this is the sixth and final video in a series of lessons intended for users who are new to Prospector. If you haven't gone through the previous lessons, you should do so before continuing with this one. In this video, we'll be going over post-processing. So let's get started. The first thing we need to set up is the custom post. When you get a sheet of Prospector, it comes with one custom post. We'll create a standalone executable for you that will be your custom post. We'll send you an email to a link to our FTP site where you can download a zip file that contains your custom post. So here's this zip file that's included with the lessons, and it has our custom post that we're going to use in this example. I'm going to double click on it to open it up in Explorer, Windows Explorer. And there's my executable, the Haas. So I'm going to right click on that and copy. So now I need to go put it where Prospector expects to see custom posts. That is in the program data directory. So I'm at C, program data, AMT software, Prospector, custom posts. So right now it's empty. I'm going to right click and paste. So now I've got my custom post set up in the correct directory. Going back to Prospector, I now need to set up a machine tool. I do that by going up to Tools and clicking on Settings. This brings up the settings for Prospector, and one of the tabs is the Machine Tools. And Prospector defines one already, but we have our custom one that we want to add. So we're going to click on the Add button, and it brings up another wizard where it's going to help me walk through creating a machine tool. So first thing I have to give it is a name. It has to be a unique name. This will just be Haas. Click on Next. What type is it? This is a custom post. Click Next. And now I can browse for my executable, put me in the right directory, program data, AMT software, Prospector, custom posts. I'm going to select that executable. No arguments, additional arguments. So I'll hit next. Now I want to give it an extension. What are you going to call my tape files? And the location of them. And this one I'm going to browse to another directory that I made for tape files. You can go anywhere. By default, it uses your user's temp directory. So I hit finish, and now my machine tool has been added to the list. Now you'll have a custom post for each. You'll want a custom post for each type of machine tool that you have that you're going to be using with Prospector. In this case, I'm just going to be using the one. So I hit OK. And now my machine tool has been added. So now I can post-process these programs. I want to do all of them. So I'm going to select all of them. I'm going to click on the first one and then shift-click on the last one. And that selects all of the programs. Now when I right-click, the context menu changes a little bit. Some things are grayed out, can't do them. I can load, but I can't store or anything like that. One thing that I can do is send a controller, and that's how we post-process. Send to controller. All right. It comes up with the list of machine tools. I'm going to select the Haas. It fills in the location directory, the data directory, where the tape files will be created, and it gives me an option to combine the programs, and it tells me that he can combine them. Now there are cases where you can't combine programs if you have some programs that have a different tool but have the same station number. Prospector won't let you combine those. You have to post those separately. But in this case, when I selected the half-inch tool for the other programs, I changed the station number and the length comp registered number to 2. So now these can be combined. So I am going to combine them into one, and I'm going to click OK. And the first thing you'll notice is that the balls went from green to red. And so red means they've been post-processed. They've been sent to the controller, or at least the tape file's been created. So we had like gray balls, meaning it needs to be built. Green means it's good. And now red means it's been post-processed. So let's go back to Explorer and take a look at our tape files. So it's only got one, and there's my tape file. And now I can load that up onto the machine and start cutting metal. If I didn't click on that combine, let's go back and say send to controller again, and this time I'll leave that unchecked and click OK. And then back to Explorer. Now I've got the 5 separate tape files, one for each program. All right, the last couple things in Prospector having to do with the status of the programs. What a lot of users will do is once they actually run the tape file on the machine tool, a lot of them will mark the program, and this puts a little check mark next to the ball. You want to uncheck, unmark them, and then the last thing is if you say, "Oh, wait a minute, I need to do something else with those tape files, or I need to make some changes," and you want to remind yourself that I've got to resend these. You can reset send to control, and that'll send us back to the green balls. All right, that's it for post-processing. First you got to get your custom post set up, copy to the custom post directory in the program data for Prospector. Set up your machine tool or tools if you have multiple in settings, machine tools. And lastly, when you want to post, send a controller. That's it. Hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please email us at support@amt-software.com. We'll see you in the next video.